Okay, so I hope you can hear me okay. It's kind of windy, and I'm hoping this cat thingy is taking care of the wind. I'm right along Highway 2 in Montana, pretty much in the middle of it, east-west ways anyway, and only about 30 miles south of the Canadian border. So today the highway's a little busy today, but we're at this little family campground, Hansen Family Campground and Storage, and we don't typically do a lot of reviews of campgrounds and stuff, but I was really impressed with this. It's a very small campground. I think there's only like 24 spots, but some of them are like, I don't know, I think they're 100 feet long, I don't know. But Paul and Maddie, the owners, they're the nicest people. When we came in the last video, I mentioned that I was having that brake problem again, right, on the trailer. So I had asked Paul, he checked us in. I said, hey, is it okay if I do a repair and maintenance on my stuff? And he goes, oh, absolutely. In fact, he goes, if there's a part that you need, come up to my shop. I might have it. I'm like, oh, well, that's cool. So, but long story short with that, I did get the tire or the wheel fixed, the brakes fixed again. So, but no, they got, like I said, a lot of big spots. I'll turn that around. So we're way down at the other end. But it's really nice. One of the things that, if you've ever been in this area, you know it's windy. So it doesn't matter what time of year it is, it's always windy. But you come in off the highway, which they've marked it very well. There's a FedEx guy coming in for deliveries. You come in off the highway and you check in this little hut here. And back over there is where his shop is at. All right, so I moved a little bit. I didn't want to get ran over by the FedEx guy. But yeah, like I was saying, that's the shop or the office that you check in at. They have some information about the area. Apparently they've been in business for like 25 years. And they enjoy it, but they have a pond here with a little fountain. They got some geese over there and some decorations and some chickens. I don't know if I'm gonna see the goats or not. They got some little goats. I probably went the wrong way. And they have two donkeys, and both of them are rescue donkeys. One of them was abused pretty badly, she was saying, and then the other one is just very shy. Yeah, they're not out, but they got a couple peacocks too. I'm gonna go over onto the other side, so I'll be right back. Okay, so you can see here's some little goats they have here. Look at this little guy. I came over the other day and he did the same thing. Say hi to the camera. Then one of the goose being noisy. Here comes the other guy. Here he comes. Yeah, you're not gonna eat my camera, are you? No, I won't let that happen. Then the other one's standing up on the rock. Oh, you can see him over there. Yeah, but I don't see the donkeys nor the peacock. They got a peacock that she likes to sing. Hear her often in the mornings. But yeah, really nice place. We've really enjoyed it here. Like I said, there's a border crossing up into Canada about 30 miles from here, and you can go up to Medicine Hat from here. But I think this would be a great park for anybody that's going up to Alaska, that's maybe east of here, come up through this way. Really nice park. An easy road up to Canada. I know I've been up there once. It was several years ago, but I have been up there, and it was a nice ride up to Canada. But yeah, I think anybody that would be going to Alaska or wanting to go to Canada, that's maybe in the eastern part of the United States, this crossing is a very small crossing, and I think this would be a great spot to launch and recover from. But yeah, it's probably about 10-12 minutes to the town of Havre. Doesn't take very long at all. There is a train, and I'll flip around so you can see the train. There's a train track right there, and there's often trains, but one of the nice things about it is that they're not going very fast. number one. And number two, they don't sound their whistle out here. So you can kind of hear them rumbling in the middle of the night, but not all the time. And I mean, if you're bothered by a little bit of terrain, then I'd say get a spot way in the back. Because like I said, we could hardly hear it at all. But yeah, this is a really neat place. Really liked it. I know Maddie, she's got her own YouTube channel, and I'll try to remember to put a link below or put it in here. It's Maddie's Adventures something. And she does a lot of like museums and stuff in the area and talks about that. So, but yeah, just a cute little place. But here's you come into the office. So a lot of times they're out in their shop, so he puts a sticky onto the window saying, "Come to the shop." But yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this park because, like I said, it's pretty cool. Now you might wonder why we're here in Havre. I think we kind of talked about it before, because if you know anything about Havre, Montana, it's not very big and there's not a lot to do around here. We are only about, about 2 hours from Glacier. So you could make a stop here on your way to Glacier or way back from Glacier if you're going east or coming from the east. So, but I'm gonna flip around here and show you these Mondo sites. I mean, they're a country mile, I think. You could easily put 2 40-foot rigs on each one of these spots. Now over here on the right-hand side, though, they're a little bit shorter. So I know for us, our rig is 38 feet, and there's room in the back and in the front to park the truck sideways. Oh, I forgot about the dog park and stuff too. Here, hold on, let me get over there. I'm getting closer to the dog park, but they got a little bit of a play area for kids. Looks like an old basketball hoop that's seen better days, but I don't think a lot of kids shoot hoops anymore. But you can borrow these bicycles while you're here and ride around the park. I mean, it would take you maybe 3 minutes depending on how big of a bicycle you get. But here's the dog park. Really nice. They have a garbage can to get rid of your waste. Very big, very nice. But yeah, really neat place. Really neat. Yep. The donkeys aren't out though. That's kind of sad. But yeah, like I was saying, there's these spots here that in the middle here, they're kind of shorter, but those ones over on the other side are really long. They're all pull-through sites. There's no back-in sites here, other than maybe the storage, and I wouldn't really call that a site, but over here in the storage area, that's where your only back-in spot would be, I guess. But yeah, I really like this park. Full hookup, water, electric, sewer, and 50 amp at every single spot. I think there's a picnic table at every spot, which we don't always get a picnic table. There's not always picnic tables at parks, so that's kind of nice that there's picnic tables here. But let's see, it was what was it, for a week stay was about $350, which isn't horrible. It makes it under $50 a night. But yeah, I saw deer run through the meadow next door yesterday morning, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, it's nice and quiet. It's country. I would highly recommend them, and I'll put a link to their website below. But very nice park, very nice people, and they were willing to help me with any parts. I didn't have to go see him for any parts, but yeah, I think if I needed something, I could have probably either, if he had it, he would have probably given it to me, sold it to me for nothing, or maybe swapped a beer for it. I don't know, or at least got me in the right direction and sent to town to get the right part of what I needed. But yeah, highly recommend this park. All right, thanks for watching.